Brighton Park. Southwest Siders continue to push back against city plans to house immigrants in a tent camp in Brighton Park. Hundreds of neighbors gathered at 4136 S. California Avenue. Tuesday night, he attended a community meeting at Thomas Kelly High School. Hear proposals from city officials to house up 2,000 immigrants in a tent camp at 38th Street and California Avenue. The meeting came just days after protesters of the proposal attacked Ald. Julia Ramirez and one of her staff. The Tuesday meeting was less combative but still tense. From time to time, neighbors shouted and chanted slogans at the panel where city officials were present. Opponents of the tent camp chanted slogans such as "Send them back" and "No queremos venezolanos." They criticized the city for not notifying them of the proposal in advance or taking their views into account. Madison Savera describes the city's tent camping plan. Some neighbors also spoke in support of the city's plans. Mayor Brandon Johnson's deputy chief of staff, Cristina Pacione Zayas, said that initially about 500 people will move into the tent camp, and the maximum number will be about 2,000 people. Pacione Zayas said a possible move date is not yet clear because city departments are still evaluating the space. According to the city fact sheet, if site reviews pass, it would take at least 4 days to set up the physical camp and several more days before welcoming residents. At a community meeting hosted by Ald, residents condemned a planned tent camp for refugees at 38th Street and California Avenue in Brighton Park. Winter base camps were proposed by Mayor Brandon Johnson last month as a way to move thousands immigrants out of police stations and provide them with some form of shelter when cold weather arrives. Critics voice opposition plan and to GardaWorld Federal Services, the company that received a $29 million city contract build camps. But city leaders defended the decision as necessary given that more than 19,000 immigrants have arrived in the city since August 2022. The influx of refugees overloaded the city's housing system, and local leaders scrambled to seek temporary shelter for large numbers of people as the weather cooled. About 3,100 people are sleeping in police station lobbies and O'Hare Airport, according to the Office of Emergency Management and Communications. The number of people increased from 6,600 on August 31 to approximately 11,700 as of Tuesday. Deputy Mayor for Immigrant, and Refugee Rights Beatriz Ponce de León speaks at a community meeting hosted by Ald. Julia Ramirez and city officials at Kelly High School about the planned tent camp for refugees at 38th Street and California Avenue in Brighton Park on October 24, 2023. Ramirez, whose ward also includes tent site, said last week that the city was reviewing a 10-acre site in Brighton Park as possible location for tent camps planned to house thousands of immigrants. City officials confirmed this week that the site